Deb.
What? The bills are on the table.
Looking good, Deb.
Thanks, Stan.
Reconnected. Now I noticed everybody seemed to like Stan, the neighbor. I heard everybody chuckle when he was, closing the window, and then the sly comments of the Grandzilla. It's always nice to have that plucky comic relief. But I want to know what you guys think in terms of the dilemma. Did he kill her? Did she die? What do you guys think?
But in terms of my theory, like whether he killed her or not, I think he did, and he did cover it up. And what I was hoping, like there was a little, it was like a narration part, or it was something that he had mentioned, or she had mentioned when he was having the conversation about if he did lie, that something about he would be haunted. I forget exactly how it was positioned. And like in my heart, I was hoping that they would do like some sort of spin-off, like kind of like the Ghost of Christmas, but doing that type of spin-off. So I really like that aspect, and I thought the characters, like each of the actors, they were really committed in their roles, and they did a really excellent job, like portraying their characters. Like everybody was believable. So I really like that.
Maybe the sequel, right?
Yes,
Reconnected
like
too. Grandzilla returns.
Exactly.
I really liked it too. I think it was more like a manslaughter type of thing. I don't think he meant to kill her, but because kind of the thing I got from it was that she may have experienced the same thing, so she was projecting onto him what she felt, and that's why she talked her daughter into not taking him back. But I don't think he killed her on purpose, but he definitely took advantage of it to come up with that story about, her last words were, "I'm so glad you found me, blah, blah, blah." And so he took advantage of the situation most definitely. And another thing, I did like the son. He really portrayed honestly what a kid would feel in that situation when, the father embarrasses the family doing that, and everybody knows about it and how he resented it. So I thought the young man that played the son was really good.
Awesome. No, thank you. I think that's a good point about the mother-in-law. Yeah, the mother her statement. And then also, I do want to pose a question: is the family better off now they're together, or is it better being honest? This is just for anybody. I'm just curious.
I've actually written a book on infidelity prevention. So
Anybody have any questions?
I thought it posed an interesting situation that I hadn't thought about before or have come across before. Better off? That's subjective because he's still lying, he's still covering up. If she's willing to believe him, all relationships are personal. So whatever works for couples and what they can deal with or not deal with, that's entirely up to them. But I think if you don't have complete honesty in a relationship, as much as possible without overtly hurting the other person, although there's growth and all that, getting all that out, and I totally agree with that. But I don't know.
Is ignorance bliss, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was very powerful, actually. It was eerie because it was so sinister. Clearly he lied about having an affair with a waitress nonetheless, which tells me it really was a one-off or something that wasn't as substantial as the marriage would have given him. So he lied about that. Then he confronts the mother-in-law, and she's very adamant that he's not a good character. He really had no remorse, and they get in a tussle. He didn't need to be that physical with her. He's got to understand you can't be that physical with women, period. So whether it's an accident or not, I give him no break. No break. You don't handle a woman like that. And then to come back and lie to his wife and live a lie where what she said at the end wasn't real. You know that you had an affair. You know you're probably capable of doing it again. This guy has no character, no value, and I think they're much better off without him, and I'm sad they got back together.
You know, throughout history, there's a theme of the wicked stepmother or the wicked mother-in-law, and having run into that with friends of mine and their families, I have to say that the mother-in-law did not give me the best vibes from the beginning. I was not empathetic with her at all. Sorry. I think that she may have created a genuine wedge in the family. Infidelity will occur when there is a wedge of some kind going on, and the mother-in-law certainly may have provided that. I was not sad when she died, I'm sorry. I was kind of like standing on the side and saying, you know what, you bitch, you deserve it.
I think she let the fox back in the chicken coop, and his behavior hadn't changed clearly, so he's just making the same lies as a repeat. So if his behavior hasn't changed, it doesn't seem like it's better for anyone.
Well, what I wanted to say about it was, at the end, there was that moment when he's like giving this total BS story about what happened. And I wanted her to be like, my mom didn't believe in the afterlife, or something like that. Like something, because she's like, and she said she'd come back and haunt me and all stuff. And she had this moment where I was like, oh, she's gonna say something. And then she didn't say it. I was like, no, I really wanted her to say something, to be like, and she had a moment where she hesitated. And there was a confusion. We both had the confusion that if she had died or if she hadn't died, like if she was somehow alive but not there. And so it was very, like if she had been knocked out and he brought her back or whatever.
Yeah, I also, at the end I thought there was going to be some sort of, she had some doubt, it felt like, and I really wanted her to be like, you know what, I don't know if I really believe that, and I think regardless of if the mother-in-law had she was a wedge or whatever you want to say, she was honest, you know, and she was real about what she felt. So at the end of the day, I think, you know, that doesn't excuse what he did just because she's, you know, a wedge or whatever. Maybe I think, you know, he has to, you know, if that's an issue, if the mother-in-law is an issue, then you talk about the mother-in-law and you have her leave, you know, move out or something, you know what I mean? But that shouldn't be the reason, or give you like a pass to cheat. And why is it always a waitress? You know what I mean? It's always a waitress at a restaurant. You know, like what's it about waitresses?
I mean, come on, women in food. I mean, what else would you need?
I guess her name was what? Her name was Chase. Like it's just I don't know. There's bad taste. That's what I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.